Keeping track of job applications can be overwhelming, especially when you are applying to multiple jobs daily. Now, instead of entering every detail within your database, I will show you how to use Notion Forms to quickly fill in your job tracker. And this will save you a lot of time and effort. I've tried it, and trust me, I am never going back to type in everything in my database anymore. Plus, I'm going to be giving this job application tracker for free. So if you need it, the link is in the description, or just leave a comment saying, send me the tracker and I'll send it your way. First, let's walk you through this job tracker so you know how to use it. If you're only interested in seeing how to use Notion Forms, please feel free to skip ahead to 3 minutes 22 seconds of this video. Now, let's continue. You have an area where you can include the link to important documents that you'll be needing for your application. Here, you can add a link to your resume, your cover letter, and your portfolio. Now, speaking of portfolios, I have a step-by-step guide that will help you build a professional portfolio. I attached the link, so just click on it and check it out. So, to add your resume link, hover on it and click on Edit. Then double tap on the already prefilled one, delete that one, and then paste yours. Now do the same thing for your cover letter and your portfolio. All right, in the tracker, we have a company name column where all the names of the companies that you'll be applying to will fall under. And another column for job position. If you click on a row underneath that, you notice that I've included several job titles. Now, if you can't find yours, you can easily create a new one. Just type out the job title and then click on create. Now, if we click on any row again, you notice that the job title we just created, that's data scientist, has already been added to the list that you can just easily choose from. To change the color, click on the 3 dots and then select your preferred color. There is also another column where you can choose the type of job you're applying to. So if you click on it, you can easily select if it's a remote role, an hybrid role, or on-site. Next, we have a column that you can use to track the status of each job that you can easily choose from, like not applied if you've not applied for the job, rejected, interviewing, and the rest. You can also create more if you want. Just follow the same steps as we did with job position. Now we have a column for salary range where you can include the salary for each job, and also a job link column where you can include the link to that particular job so that you can easily make reference to it or apply at a later time. Then the application date column, just click on it and then select the particular date that you applied for that job. The next column is for noting down additional information about that job. So probably you applied for the job already and you were asked to take a test. Then you can just quickly note it down here so that you do not forget. Next, we have a column for priority. This one is totally optional, but having this will help you to place a level of importance for each job. Now, if you need to add a new column, say for something else that you want to track, then just click on the plus button. I also have a detailed video on how to work with Notion's databases like this one, so feel free to check that out. The link is right here. Let's demonstrate how to use Notion Form to quickly fill in all the information into your application tracker database. So click on this plus button right here. Scroll down and select form, and it will ask you whether you want it to create the form questions based on the existing property or start from scratch. Now let's allow it to create the questions for us. Now give your form a title and a cover if you like. Now if you scroll down, notice that it has automatically added all the properties in our database as the form questions. Now, the good thing is that you can make any changes here and it will still reflect in the main database. For instance, under status, we can choose to include more options like so. Now, if you want to add in more form questions, click on the plus button underneath. Then in the box that opens, notice that there are several question types that we can choose from depending on how you want it to be answered. So if we click on test, it means that that's the only format that the question can be answered in. Now you can choose an option for each question. In this case, if we choose long answer, notice that the box increases. Now this allows us to add more tests. Now let's say we want to be able to select from a list of options instead of a test. Now just change the question type to multiple choice and there you have it. To delete a question, click on the 3 dots next to it and delete. Alright, so the next step is to start filling in our data. To do this, click on Share Form and copy the form link. Then in a new tab in your browser, paste the link and start filling in the answers. Now, once we are done with that, we'll click on Submit. Now, if we go back to the job tracker database, we notice that all the data that we just entered are already in it. Now, take note of the last row, that's company 5 that we filled in the form, and you would see that it's already reflecting in our job tracker. And there you have it. It's very, very simple. You can try this method when you're trying to add your data within your Notions database. And like I said earlier, if you need to create a professional portfolio for your job application, click on this link and check it out. If you love this video as well, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with others.